Hey.
Yeah.
You ready to go for a real drive this time with, did you? What? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but somebody's out there on their hog.
Ripping their hog.
Giving them the real rip. So, over the past week has been interesting to say the least. Tuesday of last week, we went to, or maybe it was Wednesday, we did our first drive. Today is Tuesday this week. So we haven't made an actual official first drive video yet because initially I was going to drive it and then Sean wanted to drive it. And I was like, well, if you're driving it, we had somebody else here. I was like, I want to get some rolling shots and take some pictures and stuff. So he drove it, got back. Coilovers were a little bouncy. I popped the hood, I popped the trunk, I adjusted the ones in the trunk. I was like, we'll do the other ones later. No hood latch, wham bam, smashed the hood. If you guys seen that video, it has been fully repaired, fully fixed, and it looks brand new. We had a car meet on Sunday night. We had Rocky Mountain Race Week Monday, which was yesterday, and so we haven't had a whole lot of time to actually drive it. So a couple of the things that we did, buttoning things up, is we had LED lights in the gauge cluster that did not work. Well, one of them worked because I had the polarity backwards, so it doesn't tell you what side. So basically, Sean had to pull them all out, put them in, and make sure that they worked, and kind of go down the line until they all worked, and that ended up working. Button up some stuff in here in the interior, got the ECU and everything all squared away underneath the dash, and the fuel gauge sensor. Fuel gauge sensor. So there wasn't even a fuel level like resistor thing in the tank. Tony, the guy who I got it from, when I guess he bought it, he had to replace it, but the one that was in there didn't work, so he bought a used one essentially to put in there, but he hadn't put it in yet. So that was on our shelf. Went ahead and put that in. So the fuel gauge works, coolant temp gauge works, RPM, tachometer, all that type of stuff. You hop in this thing, all the windows work. Fired up. Let's give her a rip. Show everybody how this thing starts. Stock ECU. Some of you guys probably don't really realize that this thing has 58,000 original miles on it. So that's it right there. Look at that. 58,000 miles. It has a Bluetooth stereo. Yep. So it also has a ABS light because we deleted the ABS because the ABS pumps on these things are pretty big and kind of in the way of a lot of things. So ready for a rip? Well, now we got to go put some more fuel in it. We had just a 5-gallon tank of fresh fuel that we went ahead and put in. So we're gonna go give it. Oh, we got the blower motor working in here too. So now we got that.
It's brand new.
It works.
Brand new, nice rig.
Everything's ready to rip. Yeah. The whole back seat. These seats look brand new. It has a brand new dash because they crack. Brand new dash, brand new all this trim stuff right here. Brand new thing right there. The carpet already looked brand new. And now we're just taking it for a little rip. So let's go ahead.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go, man.
Come on. Should we double check anything before we go, or you?
Check the hood. How's it doing?
Black?
Oh, buddy.
We would have had round 2.
Well, we got the latch on it this time.
But it would have been you doing it this time, not just me.
Oh, I've been wanting to drive in it, but who popped the hood?
Wasn't me.
I don't have any.
All right, let's just go for a little rip. We just gotta drive it, okay? Okay, go ahead.
Woo! I think he likes that fuel a lot more.
Woo! Fresh fuel. All right, we got some fresh fuel. No, it's Sonic. Yeah. Thing drives nice.
It's not bad.
That's why I really like the simplicity of like stock ECU. It's I don't know, it just works, especially if you're not going for like over 500 horsepower, over 600 horsepower. Like another little he sounds great.
Yeah, it does sound amazing.
So, big fan of the Supra. One of you guys could win this thing. Today's the last, well, this week is the last week that you get in there. Chance to win this thing. Don't be late.
Don't sleep. Especially till Brooklyn.
Yep. hardtop Supra and $10,000 cash. Not only do you have the opportunity to win this, you can also get your choice between the Supra or this 2016 fully loaded Lariat Power Stroke with 6.7 Lariat Power Stroke turbo diesel. This thing is fully leveled, 3-inch level on the front, 20-inch wheels, 35-inch tires. It is literally the ultimate daily driver tow rig. Don't miss out. Click the link above or below. Get in. All right, guys, so we got back from driving this thing. I think it was yesterday, the day before. Sean, what do you think?
This thing rips, man. This is an awesome car. I hope whoever wins this giveaway chooses the truck and not this car.
But then what are we gonna do it? Well, actually, I think we got Tony over here.
Hey!
So
Can't believe this thing's going, man. This is beautiful.
well, the thing is so Tony's been at the shop for about an hour now, and I told him in the first video of me buying this thing, buying the abandoned Supra project car, basically the reason that he ended up selling this thing was because it's kind of a big project. He took it on for a while. It was at paint for a little bit. Needed a bunch more parts, needed a bunch of stuff. He didn't have the time and didn't necessarily want to put a whole lot of money into it. But now that it's done,
He's regretting he's having seller's remorse.
yeah,
I
now,
am definitely regretting this, for sure.
Now you're over here trying to buy it from us. He's like trying to negotiate prices and stuff. So
Yeah, whoever wins this, man, is gonna be a lucky person.
So
How clean this thing is.
giveaway ends Sunday the 20th. Today that we're driving this thing that you see this video is the 17th or the 18th. So again, like I said, I told Tony that let him drive it.
Yeah, let's
So
do it.
that's what
I'm
we're gonna do.
excited,
We're gonna
man.
hop in this thing.
Hey, you know, Sean was telling me this thing rips. I definitely want to go for a ride.
Well, you're gonna drive it. 58,000 mile unit.
Yeah, 58,000.
Sir, what do you do for a living?
I deliver fuel. I work for Solar Transport.
Ooh. Who built this thing?
So and then as
Sean did.
Oh.
Sean, MotionAutoTv.
but then as so what was I gonna say? So as soon as I bought this thing from Tony, he bought that first gen Viper,
Yeah,
right?
97 Viper.
So that one that you
GTS.
guys seen when we were, I'll put a picture of it right here. So he bought that thing. So he's not without a cool car, but now he's gonna drive this thing in
I honestly rather drive this because it's, you know, RSP 2JZ and it rips, man. This is-
hardtop,
And it's, yeah, my favorite hardtop. And another thing, it's left-hand drive.
58,000 miles.
58,000 miles, clean title.
Yep.
Oh man, you guys ready for go for a
Yeah,
spin?
fired up.
Let's do it. See, 58,000 miles right there. Starts right up.
You almost can't even tell it's running.
No, it's so quiet.
Give her a little rev.
Let's do a little rev.
How
Wow.
you doing, huh?
Beautiful.
All right, let's go for a
See, I
rev.
really have that sound in a Viper sound, actually.
Well, I thought about putting a 2J in a Viper, but you know, or K series or something silly. So you drove it before?
Yes, but it wasn't 2JZ GTE.
Yeah, so
turbo.
it was just
the
NA.
NA. You can already hear the turbo spooling.
Dude, the noises that Supras make,
It's just
and
phenomenal.
the exhaust note on a Supra is just different. Like 2JZ swapping a 240 or 2JZ swapping whatever, just doesn't sound the same as it does when it's in a Supra. So we did that that small turbo, the 3076, with a small hot side on it, so it'll spool like stock twins.
Oh, okay.
So it spools super quick. Feels really nice. Makes a bunch of cool noise. I mean, what else would you want from a Supra?
No, I can't believe it. This is gonna be, it's gonna be a lucky person to get, you know, a dream car, especially in the Supra RSP color. I don't know, I just love the hardtops.
Me too. Yeah, I mean,
Instead of the, you know,
when I see it,
top.
when I see a Supra that's a Targa, I'm like, you know. No, I like the Targas too, but the hardtop, I think if you're gonna have like a chassis to put power into, I think the hardtop is definitely the one that you want.
The one you want. I think it looks more sleek than a little bit of a bubble, you know.
Yeah, makes it look a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
So this, how many Supras have you had? This was your third one, right?
This is my third one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was my third one. Sorry.
So you had the white one. So
White one
Tony,
back when
me and Tony go way back. He's Tony SI guy in my phone still, because I met him like 10 years ago when I was in high school cruising.
I had that EM1.
Cruising like the local little car meets or whatever, and he had the Civic, I had my Civic. Then the next time I went to the freaking car meet, there he was in a white Mark IV Supra, and this is the first time I ever actually rode in a Supra was in his Supra. It was turboed, it was NAT, had kind of some issues, it was like ticking and stuff, so you ended up selling that. Then he bought a right-hand drive one, had it painted, It was NA still, right?
Yeah, NA.
NA. He drove that one for like 5-6 months, sold it. Then he got this one, NA. Decided to pull it all the way down, do the RSP paint job, door jams, under the engine bay, all that stuff, and the 2JZ GTE VVTi swap, which is at what point I came in after he'd had it for about 3 years, and kind of bought the unfinished project. And then over the past 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks, we've pretty much transformed this thing back into I think kind of what Tony's vision.
It was. This is the vision, you know, swap it 2JZ, single turbo, running and driving perfect like this one, and everything works phenomenal. I can't believe, you know, it's running like this.
And that's why, that was one of the reasons why we went with stock ECU, is just so it's literally like turn the key, pump fuel, go. You know, in my drift car, the dyno showed it made like 530 horse on like 18 pounds of boost on a 3584.
Yeah, and that transmission's like butter too.
And
love it.
So what we'd like to get this thing to the dyno before the end of the giveaway, but we'll see.
Never gets old.
Oh yeah, you can just cruise it around all day and just listen to the turbo. You can like hear it from outside of the car, like when we were driving behind it, like taking pictures. Literally, that's all you heard was the turbo.
Sounds good, man.
It's like so quiet, like when it's idling, you can't even tell it's like running. You give her a little rip.
Oh, she fucking rips. Wow.
And I think,
wasn't expecting that.
So it only technically has like a 10-pound wastegate spring in it. So when we go to the dyno and we put a boost controller on it and we turn it up, it's going to be a lot rowdier than that.
Wow.
But
Man, it feels like, I mean, close to the Viper.
Yeah.
The Viper's like around what, 500?
5 something, yeah.
Something like that. Wow. This is fun. I regret selling this.
Yeah.
No joke. Like the power now.
Well, it's like
It's fun.
That's what
that's fun, usable power, reliable power.
well, everybody talks to me about like my Supra. They're like, oh, it only makes 600. Or you tell somebody, oh, my Supra makes 600. They're like, like they don't really care. You know, I go that way.
Turn around.
Yeah. And unless you want to kind of go cruise it, like low. But
I'll give it one more.
you know, like Supras is one of those things. Like once you get over that 800 mark, then they start either wanting to kill you or themselves. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, push this car right here and just turn around right here.
Yeah.
Give it one more little rip.
The wastegate is like fully open by like 3,300 RPM.
Yeah,
like it's like full boost.
Dude, it went to 80 like that.
Yeah.
It just spins those tires. Imagine on high boost.
Oh yeah.
It's like a rip.
Well, we don't even have a boost gauge in here right now.
To see exactly what, you know, it's pushing. Man, I'd love to have that every day.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Just fun, usable, reliable. I bet she's not crazy on gas either.
Yeah.
You know? It's a good setup.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's simple.
Simple setup, yeah.
But like that's how my drift car was for 3 years on stock ECU. It just made power, and that was it. I just had fun, beat the crap out of it. No tune it for like different elevations or anything like that. Kind of that way. Unless you want to drive it some more.
I don't want to get on it more because I want it. You know what I mean? I can't have it. It's already done deal. A lucky winner is going to win this. I'm telling you what, you're going to be very happy. Unless you want a truck, you know, you want to.
Yeah, unless you guys pick this.
Yeah.
So if you guys want Tony to be able to buy this thing back, like I said, he's been at the shop for like the last hour. We've been negotiating.
If somebody doesn't pick this, if somebody actually picks the truck,
yeah,
I can actually buy this back because it's all, you know, turned into a sweepstakes.
Yeah, like the first week we got it, like as soon as we got it running, he's like, I'll give you cash for it right now. So dude, no, like we can't do it until like it's over and somebody doesn't pick it. Like, but if they pick it, then
start crying. Start crying. When you actually, you know, do the giveaway, I want to be there so you wins it. To congratulate him, you know what I mean? Like, man, you're gonna be one lucky guy or woman, right? It's just like whoever wins it, whoever does the entries or whatever.
So June 21st is the last day to get entered for a chance to win this thing. Uh-oh. I thought we were in the turn lane.
Was it 21st? Or was it?
21st, yeah. I just looked at the rules. Just listen to that, though.
I know, I'm on it, man. It's just fun. It spools up quick. What turbo is it?
It's 3076.
3076. I like those BCs on there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
Fun. That never gets old. Like, it's just like every Supra has that sound. It's like, I think that's what attracts a lot of people today, is that sound.
Yeah.
And obviously the power it meant, the potential of it. There's so much. Never will. It's fun, you can daily drive it. I mean, you can, I wouldn't daily drive it, but if you win it,
Yeah.
do whatever you want with it. Daily drive it, do the car shows. I wouldn't go much power than this because it's just used. I mean,
Yeah.
just drive it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really good base. you
Yeah,
know?
good base, yeah.
It's got the nice wiring harness in it. You can always do a plug and play. If you wanted more power or whatever, you know?
I honestly think that this was like, this setup's faster than my white one. Feels more, more responsive, you know what I mean? Because the white one had a bigger turbo in it, and then it wasn't.
Yeah, it doesn't make that torque.
Yeah,
it doesn't make like
exactly.
You know, in order to get to the power with a big turbo on one of these things, you're like waiting, and then all of a sudden it freaking explodes, tries to send you in the ditch. I mean, this thing, it makes a lot of quick. It makes enough soon enough to where it's a lot of fun to drive. Like if you ever go drive like a factory turbo car, like a Focus ST or something like that, they make so much torque down low that it makes them super fun to drive, just because you're not working so hard to get that power out of it, you know?
Always punching it up to the red line to get that power.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just right there. It's like 3,000.
And it carries too, like the power carries.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about that turbo. I think it's such a good balance, you know, between spools quick and carries the power. So if you get too small of a turbo, then it'll make all the power and then it just falls off. But this one carries it really good.
Yeah, all the way through all the RPMs. Hits good and, you know, hard at the beginning and then it keeps going.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. I like that turbo. Better than the Borg Wiener.
Yeah.
I hope the guy picks, or the woman, the truck so I can buy this. Or potentially buy it back if we ever agree on a price, right?
Either that or it's getting traded.
GTR? Maybe. Oh, you took those white face gauges out, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, these were under, huh?
Yeah.
Spring them for the wastegate.
I was just gonna put a boost controller on it.
Oh, boost
Turn
controller.
it up a little bit. Boost controller. It's gonna be a gauge.
Yeah.
And so you'll be able to turn it up on the gauge.
She. Wow. She rips. That's so much fun just to have that power just like that, almost.
All right, so Tony, what do you think?
I love it, man. That thing rips. Smooth. I just can't believe it gave it away, man. It's just.
So I told Tony, I mean, Tony goes through cars a lot. So like if he buys something, typically it'll be for sale within like 2 weeks. He likes to buy them, enjoy them, kind of trade them around, trade up, trade down, get cash, do all that type of stuff. And I told him, I was like, you know, we're giving this thing away. I was like, I'm buying it to give it away. So, but yeah, I think it worked out really cool. You got your Viper.
Yeah.
I know you like driving that thing. It's actually for sale right now. So. I think if he sells that thing, and whoever ends up winning the whole sweepstakes on this thing ends up picking the truck, obviously, you know, Tony's kind of got first pick on getting this thing back. But nonetheless, I really appreciate every single one of you guys watching. We are going to, I ordered a boost controller and a little air fuel fail-safe gauge. So I would like to get this thing on the dyno and then just kind of turn up the boost, but have the fail-safe to kind of watch the air fuels to where if the air fuel ever goes like lean or something, like in the future in like 3 years or something, if like the fuel filter gets clogged, it'll actually bring down the boost to the wastegate spring, which is what is on right now. I think there's like an 8-pound spring in there. So at 8 pounds, this thing's probably making like 300 something. Whereas when we turn it up to about 14 to 16 pounds, it should be making, you know, 450 or so. So maybe after we get it back from the dyno, have you drive it again or something.
That'll be
but
fun, man.
even how it is.
It has plenty of power right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, usable, runs good. I mean, you can't ask for more.
Yeah.
Really.
Super reliable and like stock, but it like doesn't look, I mean, fuck, man, looks so good. All right, guys, appreciate it. Don't forget, Sweepstakes ends on the 21st, so don't be late. Appreciate you watching. See you later.